Hey, what's up, everybody? Samir here with Mendon Fitness Studio, and I want to talk to you a little bit. I'm going to talk more about fasting. I've been talking about fasting for quite a few videos now, and I'll talk about fasting just because of the change in the seasons. So I'll talk real quick about like how my eating switches from the colder weather to the warmer weather. So essentially, in the warmer weather, I get more fats. I eat more fats because the fats help me build insulation. Like everybody else on the planet, they help you build insulation to stay warmer. But then again, some people are just naturally inclined to stay warmer in colder weather, and that's fine. I'm not one of those people, so I get a higher fat intake during the winter time. But now with the switch to springtime coming, I've been doing a lot of fasting. So I'll give you an example for today. Today I've been fasting since last night. At the last meal I had was 6 o'clock, and when I'm done with this video, hopefully in a couple minutes, I'm about to go get me some. Guess what I'm about to eat? Turkey burgers. Yep, I'm about to get me a couple turkey burgers. I'm about to hook them up. But that's gonna be my first meal in the last 17 or 18 hours. So I want to talk to everybody else about it because I have a lot of clients who some of them say like they just don't have time to eat, and I can understand that. If you're busy, you're busy, and this is for people that they don't take a lot of time to stop and eat, and that's fine, because essentially what you're doing is you're fasting. So you're going on a short fast depending on the duration of the fast. But if let's say you're fasted for like 6-7 hours, right? Your stomach's empty. There's a ton of benefits to fasting. I'm going to talk about intermittent fasting in a moment for just a little bit. But the most important thing after any fast is to make sure you're getting your high protein there, because during a fast what's going on is your body is releasing growth hormone. Your insulin levels are dropping, so now with the dropped insulin levels, your fat stores are going to be available for use. And then what else is going on is the different immune bodies in your body, they're going around, they're helping with cellular repair, and they're eating up all that junk matter that's in your body. So that's one of the cool things about fasting. And the most important thing is, remember, our body uses protein to rebuild itself and create new muscle tissue. So first meal of the day has got to be high protein. Again, you can have some fats, but the carbs got to be as low as possible. So keep the carbs as low as necessary. All right. But yes, I'm here to tell you, like, if you're a person that doesn't eat anything for hours but you don't get hungry either, that's totally fine. But just make sure the first meal is protein. All right. So like I said, I was going to talk about intermittent fasting, and I figured that since I'm fasting anyway, like I'm doing a long fast every day anyway, I might as well give it a shot because I've been hearing so much about it, and I just want to see what it's all about. So like I said, I've been fasting for 18 hours, but what I did, instead of eating first, because I know my blood sugar levels are stable, like I don't get shaky if I don't eat after a long time. My blood sugar levels are good. So what I did was I worked out. So I worked out pretty much in a fasted state. So I did two different sets of Tabatas for a total of 8 minutes, broke it up, and then I did some strength training, and I was fine after. Blood sugar stayed the same. In fact, I'm not even really hungry right now, but I just force a habit where I want to get something to eat after my workout. So, but I'm gonna put a link in my description box. So check out the description box, and you'll see a link, and it'll have like a short guide on intermittent fasting, and it'll show you the different varieties of intermittent fasting. So, again, it's something for you people that don't really like to eat breakfast. Check it out. You can give intermittent fasting a try, obviously after you talk to your doctor. I'm not giving you medical advice, I'm just sharing my experiences. So check with your doctor first. But I will caution you on this. I say it a lot too, but depending on how stable your fasting blood sugars are, you're either going to be able to work out hard, or you're not going to be able to work out hard at all, or you're going to have to work out at a low intensity. But I find that most anybody, whether they're fasting or not, they can do the low intensity, long duration cardio. So those are your cardio bouts that are lasting for about 15, 20, maybe even 30 minutes, depending on how stable your blood sugar stays. So, you know, that is an excellent way I find to help your body again tap into the fat stores. But again, I wouldn't recommend it if you're going into if you're attempting to do weight training in a fasted state. You might want to have some food handy, and I talk about that in another video. You know, I got nothing against fasting. Like, again, I'm doing fasting right now, but you know, you might want to have some kind of food handy if you find that you get shaky. And 9 times out of 10, you're going to find that you will get shaky doing your weight training on an empty stomach, or in a fasted state, because when you muscular contractions, they use up glucose for energy, right? So if you don't have glucose in your system, obviously you're going to lower your blood sugar quickly. So, you know, that's why, again, if you're going to lift on a fasted state, make sure you have something ready. Yeah, that's about it for this video. If there's any questions at all or any comments, just make sure you comment. And as always, rate, comment, subscribe. I'm gonna have more cool videos as the weather gets warmer. I'm gonna put up more workout videos for you guys so you can follow along. All right. Thank you guys so much for spending your time with me. Have a great day. All right.